Thanks for joining, you guys. This is Yogalates. So all you need today is a block, and if you have a slider, I recommend it. But if you don't have a slider, don't worry. You'll still be able to do. We're gonna be doing some splits. So we're gonna start today with that block in between our hands. If you don't have a block, just hold your hands in line with your shoulders. Take your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, reach your arms all the way back. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold down. Try to keep a straight spine as you fold. Take your time folding until that block touches the ground if you can. And then round up vertebrae by vertebrae through the spine. And repeat this. We're just warming up through the spine, through the legs. So we're going to focus a lot on hamstrings today, the IT band, and we're definitely going to get a little bit of cardio in too. Good. Keep moving with this motion. Take your time, whatever pace feels good for you. Because we're just warming up, feeling into our body. Try to keep that straight spine as you fold down. When you come all the way down, hug in and round up. Squeeze the glutes when you round up. Inhaling, reaching back. Keep that straight spine. And slowly folding in. Rounding up as you come up. We're going to take about 5 more breaths. Just moving in this pace. Every time that you fold in, see if you can fold just a little bit deeper. And try to make one big, long inhalation and exhalation. Inhaling all the way at the top. And then the exhalation is the folding down. Just a long exhalation and a long inhalation. But obviously, if your breath wants to do something else, just let it do what it wants so that you are breathing. We have about 2 more. All right, and the next time you come into that forward fold, we're gonna stay in the fold. The next time that you're down here, use that block to prop up onto. I'm gonna come closer. So we're using this block to prop up onto. Try to keep your back nice and straight and flat. And remember, there's 3 different heights to the block, so put it at whatever height you like. Put all of the weight onto your left side, and then lift that right leg up just slightly off the ground. Put a slight little bend onto your left foot, and then switch it. Go to the other side. We're just going to start alternating to the right, to the left. Try to find that balance with that slight little bend on the supportive leg, whatever your supportive leg is. Good. Every time that you bring the leg up, see if you can bring it up just a little bit higher. And we're going to keep alternating side to side for a few more, and then we're just going to keep one leg up and pulse. But keep going, just finding that balance. Feet stay flexed. Keep that soft bend in your knee. 2 more each side, and then we're going to keep the right leg up and little pulses up. And the next time that your right leg is up, stay there, little pulses up. Try to look slightly in front of you. Pulse that right leg up. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're moving to the left side. Left side comes up high, pulse it up. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet back down. Now, just like when we started, we're going to fold all the way in, round up. Give yourself that breath. Fold into it. So we're going to go, the next time that we're down there, we're going to do the same thing, but instead of going out to the right and left, we're going to go to the back. We're still going to alternate right and left legs, but we're going to kick it back a little bit behind us with the legs staying straight. And by the end of this, we're going to work all the way through all parts of the leg. Good, about 2 more rounds. Remember to move with that breath. One more up, and then we're going to stay down the next time that we're down. And the next time that you're down, stay here. Put that block at whatever height you need it at. And instead of going to the side, we're just going to go to the back. Go behind you. If the block's not high enough, you could use a couch or a chair. But I do want you to be folded in because this is working different parts of your muscles than they would if you were standing up straight. However long that you want to float that leg, float it however long you want. You get a little bit deeper stretch the longer that you float it. Good. Keep going side to side. 2 more each side, and then we're going to keep that right leg up and pulse it. Good. And the next time that right leg is up, keep it up there, look slightly in front of you. Pulse that right leg up behind you, put a soft bend in your left supportive leg. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Other leg. Pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And both feet back down, and we're coming back into that fold. Bringing it all the way up. Folding down, keep that back straight until you can't anymore, and then round all the way to the top. Really open up when you reach back. And just move at whatever pace is comfortable for you. Sometimes I feel like going a little bit faster, sometimes a little bit slower. Squeeze when you come up, especially. 2 more rounds, and then we're going to stay folded down again. One more up. And the next time that you fold down, stay here. Put that block at whatever height that you need it at. Now we're moving to the right leg. Bring it forward, try to touch your block if you can, or touch your toes, touch your hands. Just little moves to the front, alternating side to side. Try to keep your back flat. I notice my back is wanting to round a little bit. If you want to, you can even remove the block and float your arms up. I like it better with the block. Good. Keep going side to side. 4 more each side. And the next time that right foot is up out in front of you, pulse it up. See how high forward you can get it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch. Other side. Pulse it up nice and high towards your shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet flat onto the ground. Hold it all the way in. And then slowly start coming up, just like we did before. When you're here, I want you to start noticing when you fold, your muscles are starting to really warm up now. See if you can fold a little bit deeper than you did when you first started. Everything else is the same though. Keep your back flat as you come down. And then just go a little bit deeper. Reach that nose toward the knee. Keep finding your breath. Good. 2 more. One more up. And then we're going to stay down on that fold. Stay here, put that block at whatever height. Now we're going to start circling. So circle one leg, other leg. Take it to the back, around, forward. Back, around, forward. Keep alternating. Right leg, left leg. See how big you can get those circles. Good, move from the hip. Squeeze that core. Four more each side. And this is really helping you isolate into the hip. 3 more each side. Good, 1 more each side, and then we gotta stay to one side. All right, and now we're just gonna stay right leg, circle to the side. Squeeze your core. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, to the back, around, up. circle, 10. Flex that foot the whole time. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Good, into that. Rounding up. Stretch it all the way up. Fold it forward. You should really start feeling loose right now through the legs. Glutes fired up. Maybe you have a little bit of sweat going on. Keep moving with that breath. See if you can get deeper in that fold. Two more. All right, and the next time that we're folded down, stay here. Find that height of whatever's good for you. Remember before we circled to the back, now we're gonna circle to the front. Start with right, circle up, all the way around, back. Big range of motion, as much as comfortable for you. To the front, around to the back. Make sure you're doing the opposite way you did before. If you were doing the other way, just do the opposite way. To the front is harder for me. This is why we have to do both ways, because it's not all the same. Good. Keep going. 10 more. 5 each way. Three, one more each way. 2. All right, now we are gonna isolate right leg, bring it to the front, circle around to the back, and just keep circling. Keep that foot flexed, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Left side, if you're with me, to the front, all the way to the back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's way hard. That was the hardest one for me. Fold in, round up. All the way up. Just that same thing we were doing before. I'm starting to feel really loose now. Hopefully you guys are getting deep into those muscles. So we're gonna do a few more of these holds, and then we're gonna move into our cardio portion, where we won't need a block. And then we'll end with this, with some splits and pigeons, where you will need a block. about 2 more rounds. And the next time that you're in your forward fold, I want you to just stay here for a moment. Focus on this fold. See how different your hamstrings feel than when you first started. See how deep you can get into it. Draw your belly in. Just hug into your legs. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. You can take that block out of the way. On the exhalation, put a little bend in your knees. Start walking your hands out until you come into a tabletop position. Don't let your knees touch. Find a tabletop position. Knees are like an inch off the ground, barely off the ground. All right, now we're gonna start. Take your right foot back, right arm back, left foot back, right foot back. So we're just gonna start walking in this tabletop position to the top of your mat and to the back of your mat. So walk forward. When you come to one end of your mat, start moving the other way. You can either go same side or you can go like right arm, left leg, and vice versa. Whatever natural motion feels right to you. Think that you're trying to hide in some tall grass, but you don't want to get your pants wet. It's wet grass. Keep going, 30 more seconds. Good, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and find that tabletop position. Barely touch your knees down, and then go into down dog. Barely touch down, down dog. Those knees barely touch, and then press back into your down dog. We're gonna start adding a hop, but think of this as if you feel like you want to quit your hop, then move back into this position, into this motion. So if you're ready, we're gonna barely touch those knees onto the mat and add a little hop. We have 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into that down dog. Down dog, floating table. Down dog, floating table. Good. Okay, now we're gonna float that table and go back into that animal crawl. Float your table. Don't let the knees touch. Walk it to the front, to the back. Stay low to the ground. Keep going, 30 more seconds. Twenty. All right, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and find that tabletop position. We're gonna twist the knees over to the right side. See if you can bring up the bottom leg. Switch it. Twist, bottom leg comes up. If you can't bring your bottom leg up, that's okay. Just twist one side, other side. For more of a challenge, try to touch your foot with your opposite hand. So if you need to, just twist, knees pointing opposite directions, or bring up the bottom foot in your top hand. Thirty more seconds. Good, last 20. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Back into down dog, floating table. If you need to, you can stay a little bit longer in your down dog for a resting pose. All right, we'll go another 30 seconds like this. And then we have a step forward and then into this tabletop. So while you guys keep doing this, I'm gonna demo. We're gonna float that tabletop, step forward, arms up, down, floating table, step forward, arms up, down. Make sure you keep alternating which foot comes up. All right, when you're ready, start it. One foot forward. Try to bend that back knee. Down, float, alternate. Back knee bends down when your arms come up. Keep going, 30 more seconds. We have one more cardio after this, and then we get to just do a little bit more core, and then come into our stretches. 20 more seconds. Good, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back into the floating table, down dog. It's like our resting pose to still keep the heart rate up. Float down and up. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. Our last cardio round. We're going to hop up as close as you can towards your hands with your hands still touching. You could take a little forward fold here if you want. And then we're just going to hop into the plank line and take a push up. If you don't want to hop, step, stay low. If you want, forward fold. And then again, you could either step forward or step back as you need to. Try to keep your spine straight when you step back and then take your push up. All right, go ahead and get started. It's our last cardio round. 1 minute. Good, 30 more seconds. Good, and the next time that you come into your plank pose, stay here, 10 push-ups. I know we've already done at least 6. We have to get our 16 push-ups in. Keep that back straight. You need to rest in between, that's okay. Oh. And time. All right, get your block. If you want to, grab some water. I'm dripping in sweat. All right, we're on to our back. Block is going to be right onto the thighs and the elbows. So you want to have it kind of right in the middle. We're tabletopping the legs and the arms. We're going to start extending right arm, left leg, and switch it. See if you can bring that chin into the chest, For added challenge, we're just lengthening opposite arm to leg. The knees and the elbows are going to squeeze together so we can hold onto that block. Gonna keep squeezing that block. If your block is falling, just take the block out of the way and try to keep your elbows and knees close together. Ten more each leg. I keep losing my. All right, another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we are going to have the right knee, right elbow. So it's the same side instead of opposite side. Hugging, left elbow, left knee, touch and lengthen. Touch and lengthen, just left side is lengthening. We're not alternating sides. Staying on that left side, in and out. Inhale when you lengthen, exhale when you crunch. Try to keep everything just in line with the shoulder and the hip. Palm is gonna face the wall. Pinky points up. Good, 10 more this side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Same elbow and knee, tabletop the leg and the arm, and then the elbow and knee touch on that right side, in and out, 20. 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock yourself all the way up. Keep the block with you. Place the block right out in front of you. And then we're just gonna barely touch your toes to that block. Just start tapping to one side and the other side. Tap side to side. Your palms can touch, or you can have your hands apart, whatever's better. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wait, we've got 10 more. 10, sorry, counting 10. 9, so I go 10 and then 10. 8, 7, 6, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, now we get to move into our stretching. So we are all warmed up, ready to stretch into that split. If you have some type of sliding thing, I like to slide into my splits. I'm just going to use a towel. So put the slider in enough room so that you can slide onto it. Just to see how you guys can see me. All right, and then your block is going to go under the leg that is forward. So put your foot on that slider, put the block under you. Start sliding in and out a few times. If you guys do classes with me a lot, you know how I like to do the ring thing when we're on our back and we bend and lengthen our leg. This is a similar type of bending and lengthening into it. I'm just going to move this down a little bit so I can put it out in front of me. Okay, so slide in and out. When you're ready, hold your split out in front of you. That block is going to be under you. You can bring your arms up. You could have your hands onto your legs. Try not to put too much weight onto your wrist, whatever it is. And just stay here and breathe for about 5 more deep breaths. Then we're going to take a pigeon with the same leg out in front. And then we're going to do that 2 more times with this leg, and then we'll move to the other leg. Keep breathing. 3, good. 2, 1. Now this front leg, we're going to bend it. Take your block, place your block under that same hip, and then you can just slide your foot on over into the pigeon. Start walking down at your own comfort level. If you feel like you don't need that block, push it out of the way and find that pigeon. We're just going to take 5 breaths here. Normally I stay longer in a pigeon, but we're going to do this 2 more times. If it's available for you, if your foot wants to slide back towards your hip, see if you can bring it up more towards your shoulder. 3 more deep breaths. And coming back into that sliding split, or if you don't have the slider, just go in and out. And if you do have that block, place your hands on the block to help you slide in and out. Good. Another 2 more slides, and then we're going to stay in that split and hold it. And stay in that split. Maybe you feel like you can lower that block a little bit. Or maybe you want to stay where you're at. Good. 5 breaths here. We're going to take that pigeon, and then we're going to do it 1 more time. And hopefully you're noticing that you're getting deeper into that split every time we do this. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And then we're gonna move into that pigeon. Use the block if you need to, under your hip, or move it out of the way for 5 breaths. Good. Take 1 more deep breath here. And last round, this side. And then we're gonna do the same thing, other side, and then we're done. All right, so when you're ready, start sliding in and out, or you could just go right into your split. Four. And when you're ready, go into that full Hanasana, your full split. Breathe, 5 breaths. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And coming into your pigeon, last one this side. So make it feel good. Feel good for whatever's good for you today. I like to take my foot, push it up, and flex my foot when I'm doing it. It helps me get my maximum stretch. Just relax into this. 4 more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, curl the toe behind you. We're gonna take a quick down dog. So I want you to just feel the difference before we do the other side. Feel the difference between your legs. That leg that we just stretched out, mine was the right, should feel a lot more flexible right now. The left leg should be a little bit stiffer. Not too stiff because we already just had a whole stretching class. All right, and when you're ready, we'll move into that other side. I just want you to feel the difference really quick. We'll take one more down dog after we do this side. So when you're ready, switch sides, starting with that sliding. And if you have one side that's naturally just more tight than the other, that's also normal. Usually my left side is a little bit tighter than my right on my legs, but it's the opposite on my arms. And that's normal too. You could have a tighter side on your arms and on your legs. All right, take about 2 more slides and then we'll come into our Hanasana whenever you're ready. Remember, this is our first round. So if you're not wanting to go deep just yet, if you want to just have your hands near your leg, or if you want to put your arms up, 5 more deep breaths. Good, 1 more breath. And then we're gonna move into that pigeon. Use that block under your hip if you want. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of put it there to get into your pose and then slide it out if you don't need it. 5 breaths. Good, 1 more breath. And take it back into your sliding split and then our split. So it's 10 breaths, 5 sliding, 5 holding. And when you're ready, come into that split, 5 breaths. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And when you're ready, coming into your pigeon. You guys are pros at this by now. We have 1 more round after this. We'll take a quick down dog and then we're done. And when you're ready, come back into that sliding split. Maybe you want to go a little bit lower on your block, maybe not. And when you're ready, find that split, whatever that is for you. Woo! Oh man, I'm going lower and I feel it. Breathe through it. 4 more deep breaths. And the exhalation releases us into that final pigeon. Just 5 breaths. And on your exhalation, walk your hands under your shoulders, curl the toe behind you, press back into your down dog. And start walking your dog or just hold your down dog and feel how good your body feels. Tuck that chin into your chest, straighten your back, widen your fingers. And on the exhalation, lower your knees to the ground. Set your seat onto the ground or onto your heels. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring it into your heart center, thumbs to your heart. Namaste.